And welcome back, football fans. Here we're live here at Richard Thompson Stadium here in Mission, Texas. Right now, we have the Sharyland Rattlers taking on the Valley View Tigers. Right now, the score stands at 41 to nothing. Rattlers up. It's been a big first half for these Rattlers, who had a number of fantastic pickups. We had a couple of punt returns by the star player Sharyland to lead them to this great lead here. And we have Tigers kicking up, and the kick is up, and it's a line drive here back to Landez. Now, that's one of the most dangerous men on the field right now, as he's had numerous touchdowns. And look, he's looking to take it for even more yards, but he steps out just before he's able to cut back. Right now, the Sharyland Rattler offense is going to take the field again, and they've had a number of great possessions here in this game so far. Right now, we've had about three quarterback changes between Madden, Diego Chrysler, and we've even had a little touch of a couple of another player, Caesar Chapa, who's had a couple of good plays. Right now, we actually speaking of Chapa, we have Chapa taking the first step here out of the shotgun. One man back, a little bit of movement, didn't catch it. Chapa steps back, throws it to James Cole, who catches it for a couple yards and breaks it for more for a first down. James Cole pick up about 11 yards now. That's going to bring it to about the 47. It's going to be another first down here for these Rattlers. James Cole picking up a great pickup here. Like I said, we have Lance Mann taking a couple of the snaps off, and we would think that this team definitely wants to try to save him as they prepare for the playoffs. Right now, it's almost all but guaranteed. Right now, if they win this week and next week, they are going to clinch the district, but they have to still worry about Edinburgh Vela, who's actually playing right now, and we have some flags on the play right now. Penalty on the play is going to be offsides here on this team right now. We're going to wait to see the official call on the play right here to see what the refs have to say about it. And that's going to be against Sharyland here. 65, number 65 on Sharyland. That's going to be against David Rodriguez. Right now, that's going to push him back about another 5 yards. First and 15. Ball on the 48 now. Chapa taking the snap. One man in the backfield. Three wide receivers on the far side led by James Cole. Handoff. Handoff to Robbie Gonzalez, who picks up. No pickup on that one. We'll call it after that. We'll call it second and 14, about a 1 yard gain maybe on that one. Ball on the 47-yard line. Clock ticking down, 10 minutes to go still here in this third quarter. Right now, Sharyland still leads 41 to nothing. Right now, lining up, man in motion here. Gonzalez in motion, hands it off. Chapa keeps it for himself, and he is bursting that one deep. And he cuts a couple tackles, and he jumps over a man till he lands on the 28. Great pickup here by Caesar Chapa. Faked the handoff to the man who was moving in motion on a wide receiver sweep, runs right up the middle. Defense didn't even expect it here. So now Chapa's going to take the snap again, looking to replace Lance Madden right now, who's on the sideline, just taking a little breather, relaxing as he's gearing his mind and everything right now for the playoffs. And that's a handoff right now to number 1, Laredo Guerra, who's been having a fantastic game himself. Whether it's been on special teams, offense, whatever it's been, Guerra's had a great game. As we prepare for another down, this pass is from Chapa to Seth Carter, who picks up a first down plus more, about 20 yards on that reception. Going to bring it down to about the 10, first and 10 on the 10. Seth Carter on the pick up, loses his shoe on the play. That's dedication right there. Chapa takes the ball out of hand, hands it off, fake, and Chapa on the fake screen. Then he's going to fake it to Garrett, runs it himself, touchdown, Caesar Chapa. Now it's going to push the score to 40. That's going to push the score to about 47 to nothing right now as they bring their kicking team on to get the extra point. Chapa on the touchdown, on the quarterback keeper on that one, running about 10 yards.
Sharyland touchdown brought to you by Jaguar Land Rover San Juan.
Now, if you're just tuning in, this is Valley Central Football on a Friday night. My name is Brian Bradley here live at Richard Thompson Stadium here for Sharyland Rattlers versus the Valley View Tigers. Right now, the kick is down, and it is good. Right now, that's going to put the Rattlers up 48-0 right now in the third quarter. 9 minutes to go still here as the Rattlers look to continue their winning streak here. They are 7-1 here on the season. And wow, yeah, 7-1 here on the season right now as they go against Valley View, who's 1-7 on the season. Right now, looking to turn around their bad luck, especially after last week when it took a beating there. Right now, Valley View is already on the field, lined up, ready to receive this kick. And it seems like this has been the story of the day for them, whether it's been a lot of their special teams, a lot of them kicking and not a lot of them, and not a lot of them being able to score. Right now, they're still scoreless. Big goose egg on the scoreboard here for this Tigers team here as Sharyland continues this game here. Right now, just to kind of give you a couple updates on some scores around the valley here. We got Edinburgh Ecomediate at Westerco right now. It's 28 Westerco, 7 Edinburgh. Right now, we have Harlingen High versus Brownville Lopez. Lopez is down 35-0 in halftime right now. We're going to look at La Jolla Palmview versus McAllen Memorial right now. McAllen Memorial leading 13-7. And we have the Brownsville Veterans versus Los Fresnos. Right now, Los Fresnos up 14-0 in the third quarter. You can catch all these games on Valley Central live recordings right now. We'll have video an hour after the game is over, and you can check out some of these replays, some of these great plays here. These players are definitely putting out right now. Right now, you can definitely tune in to Valley Central right now for live audio of all of these games. And the kick is up and it's deep right now. And it's fumbled here in the back of the end zone. He's going to have to pick this one up and take it. Looked like he was going to kneel it. But right now, he's going to have to go against this very merciless Sharyland defense right now who tackles him around the 19-yard line. It's going to be a first down right now for these Tigers team, looking to definitely get something going here as Daniel Lyons takes the field for the first time in this half here. Some other scores here around the valley. We have Donna North versus Donna. It is now halftime. 42 for Donna, 7 for Donna North. We have Brownsville Port at PSJA High. PSJA is up 21-0 against Porter. And right now we have some dirty laundry on the play. A bunch of Sharyland players running towards that ball, but they're definitely going to have to call this one dead here as the referees discuss what happened here on the play.
Illegal snap. Offense, number 62.
And that's going to be against this Tigers offense 5-yard penalty right now. And it's just slowly eating away here at the yards that this team has been able to rack up. Like I said earlier in the game here, it seems like they take one step forward and 4 or 5 steps back. It's not even 2 anymore right now. They're definitely shooting themselves in the foot with a couple of these costly penalties. As Lyons takes the ball on the snap, hands it off. Quick handoff right now. Pick up about 3 yards on that one. Running on that one was Oscar Manjarez. Right now, he's definitely been racking up the yards here for this team. Definitely been leading them on a couple of great runs. It hasn't really turned into much as they've had a couple of costly turnovers, a couple of costly mistakes, and a lot of punting here for this Tigers offense right now. So right now the clock is still ticking down. 8 minutes to go here in the third quarter right here at Richard Thompson Stadium. 48-0 for the Rattlers versus the Tigers. Tigers line up here. Ball on about the 13-yard line. Takes the ball from under center. Sharyland creeping. Fake handoff, and it's a sack. And on that tackle, it was number 51 here, Rudy Tornero. Now Tornero was very vicious there and getting to that backfield. It seemed like the offensive line really didn't know what to do with him. It seemed like somebody missed an assignment on that one. Ran right in, tackled the quarterback for a loss of about 5 or 6 yards. Right now it's third down, 11 yards to go. Ball is on the 14-yard line. Right now they're in a tough spot. Got their backs against the wall here. This is the last place they want to give the ball to this Sharyland team. Handling the ball off again here. Number 10, Aaron Anguano. Brings it now right now. Looks like they're bringing out the punt team again here for this Tigers team. Right now, I don't know if they really have much of a choice here. They really don't want to go for it, especially the way Sharyland's defense has been playing. Right now, we're gonna have a change here in the receivers. They're taking Londes off the field after an amazing first half he had, especially on special teams. 2 touchdowns, both on punt returns here. And the kick is up, and it is a little lame that kind of flies out of bounds there.
Nice catch, Coach.
Coach for the Tigers makes a fantastic catch on the sideline. I think they should go ahead and give the coach a helmet and some pads. Definitely get him out there. Definitely give this team a little flair. But Sharyland's going to take the ball here now. They're going to get the ball on about the 30-yard line here. After that punt that sailed out of bounds after about 15 yards in the air, a little hanging duck there. Right now, taking the snaps is going to be Cesar Chapa again right now after he scored on a quarterback keeper the last time around. He's going to line up in a shotgun formation, waiting for the snap. Gets it, hands it off right now. And then that's going to bring him down, but there is some dirty laundry on the field here after that little run here. After that little run here by number 25, Mauricio Martinez, who's had a great game himself. All around here, we can definitely give this whole team of the Rattlers a great round of applause so far this game. Everybody seems to be playing to the level of expectation here, but that's going to be a penalty against the Rattlers there. There's going to be a holding call on a lineman. Ball right now is going to be on the 40-yard line. As Chopper stands back in a shotgun formation again. Two wide receivers both sides. Waits for the snap, and the snap is off. Steps back. Hands the ball off to Mauricio Martinez again, who's running, breaking tackles, looking to make something happen. Breaking a couple more times, and he brings it to about. That's a gain of about 1. Would have been a little bit more on that run, but Chopper dropped back about maybe 7 or 8 yards, kind of went against the run there. But Martinez did get positive yardage, so we can always count that as a positive here in this situation. Clock still running. 6 minutes to go here in the third quarter at Richard Thompson Stadium. Chopper looking towards the head coach for the next play right now. You can only imagine that they're probably definitely going to continue this passing attack that they've had right now, bringing in a new fresh set of wide receivers, one man in motion. And they're going to fake the handoff. Chopper's going to keep it again, but this time he's quickly corralled after a gain of about 1 or 2 yards right now. 37-yard line. Third down right now and about 17 to go. Sharyland, we haven't really seen much of their punt team here. Maybe once or twice we've seen them. But up until right now, they've definitely been putting themselves out there and going for it all, whether it's a touchdown or a field goal right now. And that's why they stand here at 48-0 here against the Tigers. Right now, it's a great atmosphere. Everyone seems to be having fun on this Halloween night right now. Chopper steps back in shotgun, and there's going to be dirty laundry on the field. We're going to only imagine it to be an offsides here on the defense. We saw a little bit of motion here. It seems like he got a little bit eager. Well, we're going to wait for the official call by the referees. I don't know if there's really much to talk about there. There's definitely some movement on it, but they're definitely going to see who it's on. My guess is definitely going to be against the Tigers here.
Offsides. Defense. Number 56.
And that's it right there. Offside penalty against the Tigers here. Right now the ball is going to be about the 32. Chopper in this shotgun formation drops back. One man back. Quick pass. Dumps it off. Wide receivers running, bringing a couple tackles, and he's taking that. But he's quickly tackled. Nathan Gonzalez on the pickup, number 85. Nathan Gonzalez has definitely been picking up the receptions here as they've taken out their starting wide receivers, including Campos, including Laredo Guerra, including James Cole. Right now, Nathan Gonzalez is definitely filling in the gap, getting a couple of great runs right now. Gonzalez himself, a junior, so he's still got this season and next to definitely make some things happen, hopefully replacing the aging seniors right now. And it's a handoff right now, end around, breaking this tackle. Right now, that is Manny Campos running to about the 1-yard line on that wide receiver sweep right now. Manny Campos, that's another man that we can definitely say has been having a great game, whether it's on the ground or it's through the air. A number of great receptions here. He brought that one around to about the 1-yard line. Second down, second and goal here. They're going to put one man back, one man one-on-one to the far side. We haven't seen too many toss-ups here in one-on-one situations. They're actually going to bring out the chains here to measure, to see exactly how much further they have to go here. Manny Campos was on that run. And the players seem to be playing double dutch as the chain gang brings it out here. They were definitely in the way, but instead of just trotting around, they decided to make a little jump, make it a little bit exciting. Chains are down, and it is inches. So they're gonna down that ball around the maybe 1.5 mark line here. It's about what was expected after that run by Manny Campos. Right now, the Richard Thompson Stadium seems to be bustling right now. As people talking, chatting it up. Definitely have enjoying their Friday evening here. I even saw a couple of kids in their costumes. You can only imagine that they're having a great time here as well. But you can only imagine that they definitely want to go home and probably eat some of that candy that they've definitely accumulated throughout the night. Right now, the ball is now on the 1 yard line. Chop it back. We got putting the man in motion. And it's gonna be handed off, and he's quick. Oh, and it's a quick pass, and Manny, Manny Campos, another great run right there on the quarterback screen right there. They faked the handoff right now to Mauricio Martinez, who's had a great game. Faked out the defense. Chopper rolled out, pitched the ball to Campos, who took it in the rest of the way on that play. That's going to put them up 54-0 here. Sharyland Rattlers setting up for the extra point right now. The kick is up, and it is good right through the uprights. The kicker himself has been having a great game himself. I would say he's probably accumulated in these extra points and everything like that. Probably a couple of great stats for himself. Definitely padding the stats. 55-0 here for these Sharyland Rattlers against the Valley View Tigers right now, who are still sitting with a goose egg on the scoreboard here. The Tigers themselves, they've had a couple of great drives, but they haven't been able to complete it. Either it came down to a little bit of miscommunication between the quarterback and his receivers, or it might have just been a couple of costly penalties that drove them just too far back from them to really make things happen. So right now, they're definitely going to have to rethink their offensive strategy here, and definitely think about exactly how they're going to attack the Sharyland defense that's been punishing them right now. We had an interception early in the game by Landez, who's definitely had his name all over this game, his hands all over this game rather. And right now he's definitely taking a little breather. We'll see if he gets back out on the field right now. But we have a couple of the younger guys taking some of the snaps. Sharyland is a team of a lot of seniors, and they got a lot of younger guys coming up who are going to take over the reins next year. So we want to make sure that they're prepared for the big show. So right now they're definitely getting a great showing right now. So we're waiting for the kickoff here by the Sharyland Rattlers right now. The Tigers are all lined up, ready to go. One man back. They got Alexis Sanchez back. And here's the kick, and the kick is up, and it is deep. And they're going to catch that one, and they're going to down that one right there in the back of the end zone. Ball's going to be the 25-yard line. Great placement there. On the reception there, that was Aaron Nguano, on that one. Definitely getting that pass. Didn't want to risk it. Wanted to get good field position to really set themselves up for another offensive drive, looking to make something happen here. Danny Lyons is really taking the snaps here. He's taking all the snaps here for this Tigers offense right now, and he's looking to put the ball in the air here. Coming from under center, that's where he's usually got the ball all game. Hands the ball off. Hands it off to Chris Castillo, who definitely said his name. Ball's down, but they're going to call that a dead ball. Play is dead already. Sharyland couldn't pick it up for it. They tried to get a little pick six, but the play was already called dead by the time they picked that one up. Chris Castillo on the run there. Loss of yards there, about maybe 5 yards. They're going to push that to about the 20 on that play. After that play didn't go exactly the way the Tigers planned it. We still have 3 minutes, or about 3:45 still left here in the third quarter. Sharyland up big, 55-0 right now. Really going past the projections. A lot of people have this game going about 49-6, but they definitely have Sharyland winning it. Tigers take the ball from under center right now. Step back, handoff. And that's a pickup of about 3 or 4 yards there by Alvarez on that carry.
Back to the original line of scrimmage. Third down situation, 3rd and 10.
3rd and 10, ball on the 25-yard line. 3rd and 14. Or 3rd and 10 actually, I'm sorry. Scoreboard was a little behind there on that one.
10, showtime. What you got?
Band is playing their team's favorite song here. Danny trying to get together with some of his wide receivers, making sure that they can understand. The band's playing a little loud, making for a tough situation to hear. Puts a man in motion. Steps back, looking to pass, drops back, and is just a little bit ahead of his receiver. The intended receiver on that one was Gonzalez. Definitely just led him a little bit too far right now. If that was a little bit more behind him, definitely would have been on target and possibly could have been a 6 if he was able to break that tackle. Right now, they're going to bring out their punt team again right now to receive in the backfield. To receive in the backfield, we have Juan Salinas and who looks to be Diego Chrysler, number 6 out here. Right now, they've taken out Londes and Campos, and Laredo Guerra, actually, who've had great days on the special teams side of the ball. They down the ball. They down the ball around the 45-yard line. David Gonzalez catches that one, spots the Rattlers team. Rattlers going to take over again right now. If you look over towards the sideline, you see a lot of the starters really taking it easy, taking a breather right now. Chopper's really been taking a majority of these snaps, especially since the end of the second quarter. We've seen a couple of different quarterback swaps. It seems like they've became comfortable with Chopper here in the game. Chopper's going to take the ball from shotgun. That's where they've usually got the ball here. He's going to put a man in motion. And it's going to be a screenplay here by Chopper, who hands the ball off, who pitches the ball to Escobar, who picks up about 3 yards on that play. We'll call it about 2nd and 7. Ball's going to be about the 48, 47-yard line, we'll call it. So now we got Chopper lining up, one man in the backfield. There's a little bit high, brings it down, fake stuff, play action right now, hands the ball off to Robbie Gonzalez, who gets about to the original line of scrimmage. No gain on that one. It's going to be 3rd and 6 here. Rattlers ball. They haven't really seen too many 4th down situations. They've usually got a new fresh set of downs, usually by 3rd down. Right now, it seems like they're definitely having a little bit of trouble here trying to make this 1st down. Chopper sits back. A little bit of pressure here. Gets out of the pocket, looking for a man downfield. Dumps it off, and it was just to the ground, right in between both receivers there.
That's intended for Marcos Sanchez for 4th down situation.
Pass was right in between number 84, Zach Townsend there for that one. Right now it's going to be 4th down. Sharyland trying to decide if they want to go ahead and punt that one or if they want to go ahead and go for it, see if they can put another touchdown on the board here. But if they up, and it's going to be a penalty against the Rattlers. Ineligible receiver. 4th down still. It looks like they're going to bring out their punt team here. Choppa is going to take the punt here for them.
Alexis Sanchez back team.
Alexis Sanchez to receive the ball. We got 2 men back. Alexis Sanchez joined by Joe Uribe. Clock rolling. 1 minute, 1:20 to go here in the 3rd quarter at Richard Thompson Stadium. Play clock going here. Up, and we've got a little bit of action there on the front line. Looks like the referee's going to go ahead and let that one slide. Ball is high in the air. Caught here. Caught here by Sanchez, Alexis Sanchez, who gets a gain of about 7 yards. Oh, maybe the referees didn't let that penalty slide there. We saw a little bit of action just before that kick was kicked, before that ball was kicked. We're going to wait the official call from the referees here. Remember, you can always check out all the games going on around the Valley right now. Check out valleycentral.com. Click on the Valley Football Central link. You can check out all the live games right now. We have about 7 games going right now. You can check them all out. We'll have live video. We'll have live audio right now. Video an hour after the game is over.
Defense, number 5.
Official call on the play. Offsides on the defense. This is going to be 4th down. It's looking like it's going to be a re-kick here for Sharyland. Re-kick here for Sharyland. Alexis Sanchez back along with Joe Uribe. It's going to put them a little bit further back than they intended after that penalty. Chopper back for Sharyland to kick this ball off. He gets it. And it was almost blocked, but that kick is high. I don't know what they're going to do with this one. They're going to let this one roll all the way down. Sharyland's going to try to rush and catch it before the goal line. Catches it, but he wasn't able to down it on the one. Looks like it's going to be a touchback there. Ball's going to be on the 25-yard line. Great effort there Great effort there by the Sharyland Rattlers on that one. It was Leo
The number saying
Rodriguez
Everfest
trying to
is
save
back.
it.
Yes, happening March 20th to the 21st at Las Palmas Race Park. Tremendous. Tickets are on sale right now, and calendars are aligned.
So right now we have
and
the
Festival.
Rattlers putting their defense back out there right now. We're seeing a new set of DBs, new set of guys. Usually we see Landez out there holding that defense down, but right now he's taking a little breather right now. His team has a very, very comfortable margin here in the third quarter. 51 seconds to go. Tigers taking the ball here. Ball's going to be about the 25-yard line after a punt by the Sharyland Rattlers.
Looks like it's about first.
Lentz under center. Everybody close in. It's going to be a handoff here to Chris Castillo, who's tackled in the backfield. That's a knockdown of about 10 yards on that one. I don't know what else to say really about this Sharyland defense here. They're really something to be amazed at. Even though this isn't the first team, the second team is just as good. Definitely bringing down Chris Castillo in the backfield. We said Chris Castillo's name a lot during this game here for these Tigers, but he's not the lone effort that's really trying to hold his team together here. The Tigers are really trying to make something happen. They really would like to go home with something on the scoreboard here. Two wide receivers out, man in motion here for the Tigers. Drops back, looking for a man downfield, and he finds one. Caught there by Gonzalez, by Cesar Gonzalez on the catch there. Pickup of about maybe 20 yards on that one. Now, that was a great gap there. Let's put it in a perfect spot there to beat the defender. That's going to end the third quarter here for us here at Richard Thompson Stadium. We're going to reset here. They're going to take a timeout here as they reset the ball here. They're going to take a timeout on the field. We'll take a timeout up here. See you in a minute. Welcome back, football fans, to Richard Thompson Stadium. Brian Bradley live here for ValleyCentral.com. Right now we're doing the Friday Night Lights on another wonderful Friday. Happy Halloween to you all. I hope you guys are enjoying your day. Definitely got some good candy. If you have any extra Nerds, Skittles, any candies like that, Starburst, definitely feel free to share them. Bring them on down to the stadium here. I'll definitely take some of that. But right now we're going to set up here for the Tigers here, who are on the 20-yard, or actually on the 43-yard line here. Man in motion. Lentz taking the ball from under center, drops back, throws it, caught here on the sideline just before stepping up by Gonzalez. Now, Gonzalez has been pretty instrumental here in moving the chains here for this Tigers team here, who are looking to get on the board here in the fourth quarter. 11:46 to go. Clock still running. Gonzalez had a big catch just at the end of the third quarter there, about maybe 20 yards, really putting this team in great position here as they approach the 50-yard line. Lentz getting his team together here. Gonzalez wide out here. Fullback in the back here. Lentz drops back. Hands the ball off. Got a defender in front of him. Looking to take him all the way here. First down plus a couple of extra. On the carry there was Tanach Avila. Was Tanach Avila on that run there.
First and 10 Tigers.
Now it looks like these Tigers are trying to take on a more run-oriented offense here. Had a couple of great passes, but they're definitely looking to punish this defense a little bit here. These are some fresh legs here on this Rattlers defense here as they brought in a new team here, especially the DBs and the front line. Right now they're going to rush to the line, ball on the 45-yard line, on Sharyland's 45-yard line as Lentz takes the snap. He's waiting as he awaits the snap, drops back, handoff again. This time to Anguano, who's not able to pick up any yards, drops about 6 yards on that one. Second down, it's going to be about second down and 16, bringing it back to the 50. So even after that step forward there, after that step forward by Avila, it looks like they're taking a step back after another toss play didn't go the way that they planned it here.
Second and 15.
They're going to reestablish themselves again. Clock continue to run. 10 minutes still to go in the fourth quarter here. Rattlers up 55-0 here. Second and 15 to go, ball on the 44. Puts another man in motion here by Lentz. Drops back, looking to make something happen, and he does across the field. Amazingly, he makes a great pass to Avila. Through about 3 or 4 defender hands right now. He seems to have snuck that one right into the breadbasket there. that is definitely going to be one that he may want to put on his reel for a good play out of this game. There's not many so far, but that's going to be one of the good ones. Hopefully that can be the spark that they need to keep this game going, to keep the chains moving as the clock continues to wind down here. Right now, the Tigers are going to the line with a little bit of pepper in their step here. Got a lot of excitement going. Puts the man in motion. Drops back. Looking for a receiver. Finds Gonzalez on the sideline. Just gets his legs swept from under him. But he brings the catch in. That's going to be a catch. Bring it down, ref. First down there. That's going to bring the ball to about the 30-yard line here. A new fresh set of down for the Tigers. And this is the Tigers that we were looking for early in the game here. The Tigers, they had a rough start. We can call it pregame jitters, plus a little bit of actual regular time jitters here. They actually gave up a touchdown within the first 15 seconds of the game when they fumbled a kickoff, and it was taken in by the Sharyland Rattlers and that was followed by a number of other scores by the Rattlers, including a couple of punt returns by Sharyland, who had his hands all over his game. Also picked up an interception and a couple of tackles. Madden, on the other hand, we didn't see too much of him today. This team took an early lead, and they decided to definitely let him get a little bit of rest. Brought in a couple other quarterbacks, including Diego Chrysler. But Chopper's been getting a great number of the snaps here. He even took in a run himself there on a quarterback keeper to add to the score, which still stands at 55-0 here for this Rattler team. Right now, Tigers lining up on the 30-yard line. Lynch drops back, looking for a man downfield, looking to make something happen. Throws it, but looks like there may be a flag on the play. Looking like there might be a little bit of pass interference here against the Rattlers. We're going to wait the official call on the field here. But looked like the intended receiver was Gonzalez on that play. It looks like he got caught up a little bit in the middle of the field between about 2 or 3 Sharyland defenders. We don't know if we're going to wait to see what the call is, but right now we're leaning probably towards pass interference here.
Pass interference. Defense.
There you go.
Spot foul.
You asking you shall receive. That was a pass interference against the Rattlers here. That's going to give the Tigers another 15 yards here after that pass that was intended for Gonzalez. Got caught up a little bit. Seems they got a little bit aggressive, trying to take that one out of the air for the Rattlers. Lentz is going to line up right under center. One man back. Put the man in motion. Looking to make it happen. He puts that ball up to Gonzalez, who catches it. Gonzalez, and that is it. The Tigers are finally on the board They're finally on the board about 6 minutes into the game here, or 6 minutes into the fourth quarter. They're finally getting their first score of the game here. They're now on the board. 6 points for the Tigers here. Gonzalez on the catch. Great pass by Lentz. Puts it right in the right place. Caught it right over the shoulder. They're going to bring out their kicker for the first time here on the extra point. So far, this kicker hasn't even had a chance at field goal range, and right now he's going to get a chance to kick an extra point to definitely chip away at this lead a little bit. It's still pretty significant right here with 7:55 still to go in the fourth quarter. And there's a snap. The kick is up, and it is. And it's good. Just makes it look like it was tipped a little bit there by the Sharyland defense, but it wasn't tipped enough to stop it from going through. It just makes it a little bit. It looks like it kissed the crossbars there. Right now, score sits at 55-7. Tigers are finally on the board. Looks like they're going home without that big goose egg, which is always something to be proud of, but they still have a great lead to really defeat here against this very, very tough Sharyland team that doesn't give up very easily. Right now, you can only think that the Tigers are really gotta put out a new game plan here to really take out this Rattlers team here. I don't think we're going to see Landez taking the field again here for the Rattlers here as they get ready to receive really the first kickoff really. And if you look at the Sharyland team, you can tell they're definitely a very tight unit. You can just look at some of the way they interact with each other. Lance Madden or James Cole or anybody here on the team looks like they really got a good brotherhood going here, and they're a great team that really understands each other. And that's probably why they're so good. They're definitely always on the same page, and they very rarely really do make mistakes. And even when they do make mistakes, they try to rectify them as quickly as possible with more points on the board. So right now the Tigers are going to line up here for the first kickoff here. Time since 7:55 here at Richard Thompson Stadium. Fourth quarter. A couple fans still hanging around here on this Halloween night here. Definitely trying to see their team finish it off. And the kick is going to be a squib, but that one's going to roll on out of bounds there. No chance at a recovery, and that's going to be a flag on the play there on that play. We'll wait for the referee's final official call on that one, but that kickoff was intended to probably stay in bounds, but it took a bad roll, went right out of bounds here about the 35-yard line.
Marcus Ferguson flies over the rib.
Oh, not touch free kick.
Yep.
On the kicking team, going out of bounds. Sharyland elects to take the ball. Spotted out of bounds. +5. First down.
Sharyland's going to take the ball where the ball went out. +5, so the ball's probably going to be about the 35-yard line here for the Sharyland Rattlers after that kick that went out of bounds.
Support your local business.
Just to give you a little bit of outlook at some of the other games going on here around the valley right now.
41-yard line. First and 10 Rattlers. Lone Star National Bank.
Up, it looks like a little bit of confusion. Choppa not taking the field here for the Rattlers, but instead Diego Chrysler is taking the field here at quarterback, putting a man in motion here. This is, like I said, it's been about 3 quarterback changes, and there was a pitch, but it's on the ground, picked up quickly corralled there by Espinoza. That could have been ugly for this Rattlers offense here. It looks like they had a little bit of miscommunication. Diego Chrysler stepping on the field for the first time, I think since probably the second quarter of this game here. Tries to throw a little pitch, but it's just a little bit behind the receiver there. Couple of scores around the valley right now. We have Westaco facing Edinburgh Ecomedes right now. Westaco's up 35-14 in the fourth quarter. Harlingen South beating Brownsville Lopez right now 35-16. McAllen Memorial up 34-7 against La Jolla Palmview.
Martinez with the carry to the 34-yard line.
Back to this current game at hand here at Richard Thompson Stadium. Mauricio Martinez getting another carry. Picks up. Trying to pick up some of those extra yards that they just lost on that failed pitch play here. Gained about maybe 1 or 2 yards, not much on that play. Diego Chrysler looking towards the sideline, trying to get the final call, seeing what they want to go with. Clock continues to run down. 6:50 still to go here in the fourth quarter here. Rattlers up 55-7. Diego Chrysler taking the ball out of the shotgun formation. 3 here to the close side, putting another man in motion. Act that 4, hands it off here to Mauricio Martinez, looking to make it happen. Busted up the sideline here. And he gets pushed out of bounds here into his own team's sideline. That's going to be a pickup about, just going to be short of first down, but a pickup of maybe about 20 yards on that one. We'll call it 4th and 2.
Ball spotted right at midfield. 4th and not that much.
We'll call it 4th and 2 here. And it looks like they're going to go for it here. I don't see why that's a bad idea here. Only 2 yards to go. A little bit of action here on the front line. Referee's not going to call it. Looks like Diego Chrysler having a little change of heart here. Trying to get a new play here. Setting up in the shotgun formation. There's a snap. And the ball's over his head. Chrysler is stepping back, picks the ball up. He's still trying to make something happen. Passes out to Mauricio Martinez, who catches it. But that's going to be a loss of a lot of yards there. A loss of about 15. And that play was damaged from the point go right there. The snap was a little bit high, went above Chrysler's head right there, went about 10 yards back. Chrysler was able to pick it up off one quick bounce, tried to throw it out to Mauricio Martinez to see if he can make something happen, but nothing was happening. So right now the Rattlers are going to bring out their kicking team right now. Choppa has been the golden leg for them on these punt kickoffs. Actually, nope. We'll take that back. No punt here for the Sharyland Rattlers. We're going to turn it over on downs here. Giving it up to the Tigers, who are going to be on about the 35-yard line. Putting the man in motion here. Under center. Drops back. Lentz looking deep. Has a man. Can he make it? And it's caught. Despite extra hands there on the play. On the catch is going to be Javier Maza. We're going to wait for the official call on the play there, but it looks like it's going to be a pass interference here against the Rattlers. Meza makes an amazing catch right over the defender, despite a lot of extra contact there on that play. 5:35 still to go here in the fourth quarter, waiting the official call here as the Dirty Laundry hits the field.
Pass interference. Defense.
There you go.
22.
Pass interference.
15 yards.
Pass
First
interference
down.
there against the Rattlers. I guess against Carlo Andrade. And that's going to be a big one there for the Sharyland Rattlers, giving up even more yards after that fantastic catch by Maza for the Tigers. Right, they're going to line up on the center, putting a man in motion here, which has been the story of the day here for the Tigers, trying to do a little bit of deception. Lynch drops back, an amazing pass out through the pressure, through to the intended receiver who outstretched his hands, but it wasn't enough to bring it all the way in. Tino Chavila was the intended receiver on that play. Got his hands on the ball, but wasn't able to pull it in. You definitely, when you put your hands on it, you definitely got to be able to pull that one in. But that pass was just a little bit ahead of him. But that was still a great effort there by him. That's going to bring the ball to 2nd and 10 right now. Ball on the 20-yard line. Tigers have been running to the line with a lot of enthusiasm. It looks like they still got a lot of heart left here in this game, and that's exactly what you want to see. Lynch drops back, looking deep, got a lot of pressure on him. He's going to keep it himself, but he's going to be tackled quickly after a pickup of about maybe 2 yards. Ball's going to be on the 18-yard line, pick up about 2. Kept it on that one, didn't see too many people open downfield. Probably a good choice because the Sharyland defense, especially the secondary, is extremely dangerous. When you put the ball in the air, you better hope that you put it in the right spot because they can definitely take it out of the air. Sharyland band still out here, full force, playing a nice little tune here for the fans. Tigers are taking from under center. Drops back, looking deep, and he's going to pass that one right to the outside shoulder of Maza, who catches it just before getting pushed out of bounds. First down, ball's going to be about the 8-yard line. Great pickup there for Maza as they approach the goal line here, and looks like the Tigers are looking to get on the board again. They got on the board for the first time here in the 4th quarter at about 7:55, at the 7:55 mark. It was a great pass from Lentz to Gonzalez there in the back of the end zone, about a 10-yard pass there. Looks like they're looking to continue to add to that score. Right now the score sits at 55, Sharyland 7 for the Tigers right now. Gonzalez and Maza, first people on the line here for this team. Tigers looking to make something happen. Drops back for Lentz. Looking Gonzalez up, here he looks at the middle field, touchdown, good catch, touchdown by Chris Castillo. Great catch there. Put him on the board now. The score stands at 55-13. Sharyland still winning, but the Tigers are starting to fight back a little bit right now. They're getting that second breath of life that we wish they had in that first half. Because this is not a bad team for this Valley View team here. They're definitely a little bit outmatched here by the Sharyland team, but they definitely put it forth a great effort. It was just a lot of miscues, a lot of interceptions. One interception, couple of fumbles that they had here as they await the kick, and the kick is up, and it is good. Chipped right through. 14 points for the Tigers right now against 55 for the Rattlers. Right now, just to continue a little bit about this Tigers team here, they've had a rough going at it. It seemed like they were going up against powerhouse Sharyland, and who wouldn't be a little bit on edge here. They had a little bit of jitters here, made a couple of early mistakes that cost them dearly. Going into halftime, the score was sitting at about 41-0. Right now they've held Sharyland to a lot less scoring here in the second half. Sharyland has only scored about maybe 14 points, about 2 touchdowns here so far in this quarter here. But the Tigers have also answered back with 14 points here. So right now Sharyland's going to go out to the field to receive. We can only expect that's probably going to be either a squib or an onside kick here by the Tigers as they look to fight back and keep chipping away at this lead with 4:31 still to go in this game. Now the Tigers are lining up to kick this ball off here. 4.5 to go in the 4th quarter. And the kick is up, and it's going to be a little high one, shallow. Oh, and it bounces off the Rattlers receiver's chest, and it's still on the ground, still bobbling around.
Bouncing all over the field here.
We're going to wait to see who has that one. The intended receiver on that one was Edgar Garcia. Tried to field it, but it hit right off his chest. Looked like he heard, seems like he heard footsteps right now. And the ball is going to the Tigers. Tigers receiver. Mazda picked up the amazing fumble recovery. Mazda's been all over this field here. getting great catches, put him in great field position, and now picking up a fumble. Right now it's going to be Tigers ball again just after scoring another touchdown. Chris Castillo on the touchdown in that corner to give them 14 points here on the board. Right now they're going to take it over against Lentz, who's going to come from under center, looking to make some things happen. Sharyland, they're kind of hanging their heads after that when they were looking to definitely get that ball and probably run this clock out a little bit more. But right now they're going to have to bring their defense back out after that score from the Tigers, like I was saying here. Lentz is going to bring it back on out, take it from under center. They're fired up right now. And they're going to drop back. It's going to be a handoff there. It's going to be a handoff there to number 13, Joseph Alvarez, who picks up about 7 yards on the play. 27-yard line is going to. That's where the ball is going to be marked down. Second and about 3. Clock still running here. I want to give you a couple more scores here if we can definitely get them pulled up here around the valley. We have PSJ Southwest against Mercedes. Mercedes winning that game 41-27. In the second quarter right now, we have San Benito and Harlingen South. That game is over. San Benito falls to Harlingen South Hawks 21-20. That's going to be a tough one. San Benito has definitely been on a tearing streak in these last few weeks, especially after that amazing win against Harlingen High School a couple of weeks back. Scored about 20 unanswered points there in the fourth quarter to take that game 25-21. Looks like they're definitely trying to beat out their district, but they have a lot of tough opponents, and they need all the wins they can get, especially late. Right now, Lentz is dropping back. Finds a receiver, but it looks like that ball touched the ground. That one's going to be called incomplete. Intended receiver on that one, it was Chris Castillo, who's had a number of great receptions here in this game right now. The Tigers clock is going to go ahead and stop there with that incomplete right now. Tigers are looking to definitely get back on the board. Right now, they scored 14 points here in this fourth quarter here, compared to the 0 that they scored through the first 3. So you can only think what the coach might have been telling him coming out of at least the third quarter, not halftime, but third quarter, to kind of get them fired up here. But we're going to hope that's not a little bit too late, a little too late right now. And we're going to get a timeout here for the Tigers. We're going to take a timeout on the field. We're going to take a timeout up here. We'll be right back in a minute here on Valley Central Football. I'm Brian Bradley here at Richard Thompson Stadium. Welcome back, everybody, to Valley Central Football. I'm Brian Bradley. Right now, we got the ball for the Tigers on a great pickup right now. Looking to make it happen. Breaking a run. Running hard to about the 3-yard line. And there's going to be a flag on the play. On that run was Avila for the Tigers there, picking up big yardage there. Pick up about maybe 35 to 40 yards. But there is some laundry on the field, so we're going to wait the official call from the referee to see who it's against here.
Tenoch Avila with the carry.
Referee's talking about it here in the middle of the field, trying to see what they're going to call it.
Personal foul. Horse collar. Defense. Number 44.
And that's going to be a horse collar against the defense. That's going to be against number 44 there on the Rattlers, Julio Ramirez. Now that's going to bring the ball to about the 1.5 yard line here for the Tigers, looking to punch this one in. And we're going to see if they can do it here. And that's a handoff. And that's going to be a handoff to number 40, Oscar Marazic, who's able to put it in.
Touchdown.
Who's able to put in for a touchdown. Finally, that's going to put the score at 55-20. Sharyland is still up 35 points at this point, but you got to think what's happening to them right now. They're kind of letting this Tigers team back into the game here. Just 3 touchdowns here in the fourth quarter. Now they're going to await the extra point here. There's a snap, and the kick is up, and it is through. There you go. So that's going to put the score at 55-21. Tigers down still.
5-21.
They're down 34 points at this point with 3 minutes to go still in the fourth quarter right now. Sharyland is looking to kind of rectify the mistake that they made before on the kickoff. The Tigers kicked it to Edgar Garcia, who let the ball bounce off his chest as it continued to roll forward about 10 or 15 yards. Next thing you know, Tigers ball. They were able to drive it those extra about 35, 40 yards, we'll call it, and bring it in for a touchdown. But it was also thanks to a penalty against the Rattlers that got them a little bit closer there. So right now they're going to set up again here. We can probably expect a squib or onside kick here. They're looking to get the ball right back and score again here against this Rattlers team. Rattlers are going to bring 3 guys back here. We're going to see Marco Sanchez on the field along with Robbie Gonzalez here in the backfield. And they're going to bring 1 guy back just for extra protection here. And the kick is up, and it's a good kick, about a midfield kick. Caught there, and it's bobbled again, but it's quickly picked up by Robbie Gonzalez, who's running hard, and he picks up about maybe 15 to 20 yards on that run there. But that could have been another disastrous mistake here for this Rattlers team. Caught the ball, bounced off his chest, bounced forward, but he was able to pick it up quickly. We didn't want to see another mistake like they just saw not more than 1 series ago. So right now, the Sharyland Rattlers are going to take the field again, led by Diego Chrysler now at the quarterback position. We've seen a number of quarterbacks grace the field, including Chapel, who has a touchdown of his own. Lance Madden had a couple of great snaps himself, but he usually sat out most of this game. This game was pretty much out of reach pretty early in this game. It's going to be a handoff to Robbie Garcia with a pickup of maybe about 1 yard on a run. He was quickly swiped up here by this Tigers defense right now, which is still going hard on all cylinders right now. The clock is going to continue winding down. 2:47 to go in the fourth quarter. Sharyland up 34 points right now at this point. 55-21, Sharyland is up. We got a little bit of festive music here coming from Valley View's band here. Now Christ is going to take the ball from the shotgun formation here. 1 man in the backfield. A little bit up, and once again, it's a high snap. Diego Chrysler falls on it and picks it up. That's a loss of about 25 yards, and I don't know what's going on here between the center and Diego Chrysler, but they seem like they're going to need to talk it out a little bit. Give him a little tap on the shoulder, say, buddy, you got to bring it down. I'm not 6'5", you know. So that's going to bring the ball down to about the 15-yard line. Third and about... call it third and about 20 and about 35. It's going to be a long one here. Diego Chrysler back in the shotgun again here. Third down. Clock still going, 1:30 to go. That's a better snap right here, but he's falling under pressure here. Diego runs out of the pocket, looking to make some things happen on his feet, and it's knocked out of his hand here by the Tiger defender. Picks it up, and almost a fumble recovery for a pick 6, but he runs it down to about the 1-yard line. Now on that forced fumble was number 55 for the Tigers there, Jonathan Chavez. Knocks it right out of Diego Chrysler's hand as he was carrying the ball pretty loosely there. He's going to definitely hang his head on that one. Have to apologize to his team there. Right now, the Tigers are going to run back out to the field here, led by their quarterback here, Daniel Leinst, who actually has a couple touchdowns on the game, couple passing touchdowns. Right now, the ball's going to be about the 3-yard line. Looks like they're going to try to punch this one in. A little bit of action on the line there. Hands the ball off to Joseph Alvarez, who doesn't get much on the play. And, Sharyland defender comes up with it, but they're going to call that ball dead before he can run off with that one. Second and goal here. Clock still running here. About 1 minute, coming in on 1 minute to go here in this game. Fourth quarter, Richard Thompson Stadium. Sharyland is up 55-21 here, and with this win here, Sharyland is definitely gonna make a step forward in trying to clinch this district here of 31-5A here. But they're gonna also have to compete with Edinburgh Vela, who themselves are also fighting for that top spot themselves. And that's a pass deep, and it's picked off here by Sharyland in the back of the end zone. Looks like he's gonna try to make something happen here. He's got a couple key blocks. He's running.
That's it.
He still has it. Can he get a key block? Oh, and he's bumped out of bounds here at around the 37-yard line. On that interception there
Rattlers, Lone Star, National
was
Bank.
Marcus Pena intercepting in the back of the end zone, and that might be the end of this game here, folks. That was the nail in the coffin here, if it wasn't already. Pena picks up that ball in the back of the end zone, runs it out for maybe about 38 yards, but there is dirty laundry on the field, so we're going to see if we're going to call this one back here. Referees are talking it over in the middle of the field. If so, if this is going to be, in fact, interception for the Sharyland Rattlers, that is the last thing that this Tigers team needed.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense, number 1. 15 yards. First down.
And Sharyland is going to keep the ball on that one. It was a face mask call here against the Tigers right now. That's going to give the Sharyland Rattlers even better field position here. Pena on that great interception right there. We saw a good amount of Pena here in the fourth quarter and the trailing part of the third quarter. Right now, Sharyland is setting up. They're probably going to go ahead and kneel this one out. Up another fumble snap here, but he quickly corrals it, nails it down. He's going to let the clock run down here. And that's going to be about the end of the game here. We've got about 35 on the play clock, 19 on the game clock. So I don't think they're really going to be much of a rush to really get this play off. That's going to be another great game for Sharyland. Clock still running down. 7, 6, 5, 4 on this time down. Cheerleaders counting it down here to the end of this game, and that's the game, folks. Right now, we have Sharyland Rattlers going to win this game 55-21 against the Valley View Tigers. Thank you for joining us here on Valley Central Football here on this wonderful Friday night here at Richard Thompson Stadium on this wonderful Friday. I hope you enjoy the rest of your Halloween, and I hope you enjoy the rest of that candy. Definitely give us a shout out if there's any time that you want us to, definitely give a shout out to any of the players on the field or you yourself. Thank you for joining us, and we look forward to seeing you next week. I'm Brian Bradley from Richard Thompson Stadium.